strong, right? Jeez. Yeah, it's been good, but I think that's been the case for a lot of people. It's been the case for kind of everybody. It's been this is wrestling. That's what you should aspire to do and have. Yeah, is that character establishment and development. And since day one, that's something I want to do. If you're not wanting to do that, you ain't no business being here. So yeah.
How much more do you want to get in promo time and different things like that? Because we saw with your promo package up leading to Chris Jericho's match, you pulling the stitches out and everything. It was really, really captivating. What more do you want to develop with that and get more promo time in that regard?
Yeah, we all want more time.
Sure.
With matches, with promo time, with everything, we all want more time. There's only 2 hours of TV, so I will be taking up as much of that as I can make happen. Yeah, that's I guess it's kind of my answer. We all want more time.
Sure.
Yeah.
5 weeks into having a regular TV show now and leading into a pay-per-view out of TV, how's the feel a little different now? Because you had the standalone shows for so long. Now you've had TV building into these shows.
It's been good. It feels like I've gone back to work, for good. There were several months there where it was just the pay-per-views and stuff, so it felt strange. Kind of is this a real thing yet? You know what I mean? But now it feels real legitimate. You know what I mean? Getting back into the swing of things is good. Having it scheduled is great. And having an awesome team to do this with has been great. And I think we've been knocking it out of the park.
Go ahead, Bill.
What are your thoughts on with Cody battling with the Inner Circle and all that stuff? He's saying that the Elite are going to run at him. What are your thoughts on it, and what are your thoughts on a match against the Inner Circle?
We'll see. If that's the thing. I don't really know. We kind of got our own thing going on right now. I know Cody's worried about Jericho right now, so obviously his mind is maybe on the Inner Circle, maybe more than Kenny, who's got a thing with Mox right now, with me, who I've got a thing with PAC. So, if that's something that comes down the line, maybe so. Yeah.
You've got Jim Ross on commentary. I wonder if you've been able to pick his brain yet and kind of speak to him. He talks on his podcast a lot, but he really wants to work with young guys and kind of help.
Yeah, you don't have to pick Jim Ross's brain. He offers it willingly. But yeah, he's been somebody good to have on the team, And I feel like his voice lends a lot of credibility. You know what I mean? When you flip through the channels and you hear that voice, it just sounds good. You know what I mean? So having that, you can't put a price on that. You can't value that, and that has been great. Yeah.
How about having agents like Dean Malenko and Jerry Lynn backstage and everything like that? How has that been cooperating with them? I asked the SCU about how funny Dean Malenko is and stuff.
Oh, Dean's hilarious.
Yeah.
Dean is great. He's got a real dry sense of humor. Jerry's a sweetheart. There's a bunch of others too. It's been good. Some guys like to work differently than others, but it's good to have those guys who've been around a little bit longer backstage with us to maybe not change what we do. We're not changing what we do at any point, but to maybe help some guys at least think through what they do and how they present themselves. Invaluable.
How excited are you for your match on Saturday?
It should be good. I'm going to whoop Pac's ass and kick him in the balls afterwards, maybe. Stomp on him, actually, while he's laying down. Stomp like that. Probably bust him, right?
With you guys already having mixed it up once before, does this change your game plan going into this match, or does it, is it just you're trying to get back at it?
I think the match is the same. I'm just going to try to whoop his ass again. But the aftermath, I've just added the stomp on the balls part. Yeah.
It's a good exclamation point.
You've been wrestling for years and years. I wondered when you went to weekly TV, was there anything unexpected that you weren't expecting when you went into doing TV every week? And how has that adjustment been for you kind of doing that?
No real adjustment. You know what I mean? I mean, we all do this for an audience, a live audience, right? So you're used to that. There might be bigger audiences now than they were a couple of years ago, but it's the same thing. And we all have done this for years and years for camera. Now that it's live TV, it doesn't make a huge amount of difference between, what you're doing, really. I mean, that's how I feel. Somebody else might have a totally different answer. I'm sure some of the guys who've never done TV and stuff like that before, this is just mind-blowing.
Because you mentioned you always kind of want to get more, and with such a big roster, it is kind of one of those things that one week there might not be something for you, the next week I wonder if that's maybe an adjustment that you might be there, but you might not get to contribute that week and kind of adjust into that.
Yeah, that's been true. There's only been 1 week I didn't have a match, but I did thankfully get to do something that week. Excuse me, a little sick. But yeah, there'll be some weeks, and there have been some weeks where guys just won't get used. It's 2 hours, and then you got to factor in commercials. So just everybody is kind of fighting now. I'm sure they will be more for that time.
Last one, guys.
How's it been just in general? You get a lot of good comparisons with like a lot of classic wrestlers in a lot of ways. One I hear a lot, I think it was Tony or maybe it was JR. They mentioned you were like Barry Windham in a lot of ways.
Okay.
How does it feel to be compared to be a lot of like classic wrestlers in that regard? But how do you, and just incorporating and factoring that in with your modern style today?
Yeah. It's funny that might be a bigger deal for like fans than it is for me, maybe. Mm-hmm. I didn't necessarily grow up watching Barry Windham. I just do my thing. I do my thing the way I want to do my thing, and what people have to say about it is on them. I'm happy that I have the time and the opportunity to do things the way that I want to do them, and what people take out of them, that's cool. Whatever comparisons make you happy, that's cool. But it's just me being me.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Cool.
Thanks, brother.